Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. It's Invul Esports versus Endurance Gaming. I'm Enix. I'm joined this evening by Eris. Um,
Howdy.
we're here to end a potential week of all 2-0 games.
Oh no.
Wars second week's looking like it's going to be all wins.
No,
Eris,
no 1-1s, please. I don't like 1-1s. Can we play a third game for fun?
I mean, yeah, I have to agree. Best of threes are a lot of fun. And I was left wanting more last week. After the series versus Chaos ended in a one-all draw after just two games. But obviously, as you guys will have been able to see in chat, you'll be able to see the standings and the results have been flashing across your screens. So we did see Bifrost manage to take down K5, and Chaos took down typically boosted animals. So now there are only two teams left to play this week, and that is Invulnerables Esports versus nDurance Gaming. Um, and yeah, I mean, both of these sides racking up draws in their first games. Obviously, the whole group drew in week one. So I guess that makes picking a favorite for this a bit more tricky. What would you say, Eris?
Yeah. When it's a middle of the pack team, it can go either way.
Hmm.
I am currently just setting up literally everything as we speak.
Yeah,
That's
no
why
worries,
I've
no
gone
worries.
quiet. We've got our draft spectate. We're just waiting for the draft to get underway. But I did have a quick look at literally everything I could before the game started.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean it is just a middle of the pack game, a 1-1, 1-1, 1-1 situation.
Yeah.
So a draw is not good for either team really. A
No,
lot,
both teams looking for a win here
yeah,
to
but
pressure the top
obviously
two.
a loss is not a good thing either because you've kind of fall off the pace of the other team that you're facing.
Yeah.
So I mean, a draw is probably the best scenario if both teams want to get out alive, but.
Both teams obviously want to win the series
Yeah,
as well.
obviously we want wins. We don't want just draw, draw, draw,
Yeah,
draw,
we don't
draw.
we don't want to we don't I don't want to cast 1-1s every week, man. I
Yeah,
don't I no.
and
I just
like
don't want to deal with that.
the worst thing about 1-1s is that when I've been watching when I've been watching, I think I was watching Dota today. Of course I was watching Dota today. I know what I was watching. I was watching the Dubai Championship, and
Right.
I could see it in the best of threes because obviously there's not many best of threes in the world right now. There's LCK, LPL, but I'll just use Dota because that's the most recent one I was watching. I think it was Boom versus they have their name literally it's the same as Ice. I can't remember. Anyway, the first game smash for one team. The second game the other team smashed. Third
Yeah.
game very close.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with best of twos. I find is that the first game smash and then the other team adapts in the draft, smash in a return, and then you don't
Mm.
get to see that third chance. Obviously, in league we always play best of fives, so
Oh, yeah. I mean,
you never really get to see the smash tie close game. It's usually kind of like weird first two, and then a smash, and then like a coin
I mean,
flip.
doing a best of five in a regular season
Oh, that's pain.
tournament though
It's
would
pain.
not be viable at all.
It
Best of
is
three,
it's
best of
viable.
three. I am here for it. But we could spend hours talking about the format. Um, I wanted to just take a little bit of a closer look at these teams. Obviously, Invol, we know them, we love them. Um, drew 1-1 with Chaos Esports last time out. Endurance securing a draw against Bifrost Academy. So both of these teams drawing against the victors of 2-0 series this week. You know,
Yeah,
as if
it's
as
good
if
signs.
finding a finding a difference between these teams wasn't hard enough already. Um, yeah, we now have even less to split them between because of the teams that they've already played. So you begin to get the feeling, especially with Carolina Black and Typical Boosted Animals losing their two series, that the winner of this series will kind of challenge Bifrost and Chaos.
Yeah,
And
this will be the
the
team
league
that
will
goes
kind
to
of
third.
split. Yeah, the league will kind of split into almost a top three and a bottom three. Obviously, that's not to say that it won't change as we go across the rest of the season. Obviously, or the loser of this series, Carolina and Typical Boosted Animals, could
As we are heading into
catch back up.
draft, I'll let you finish your point.
Um, but it just starts to create that bit of separation,
Yeah,
you know.
and these pick and bans
Yeah,
these bans.
very, very fast.
Yeah, we've seen a Yasuo. I mean, okay, going over the draft, I
Jesus.
did do a quick cheeky look into it. On the side of Endurance, their top laner is a bit of a Yasuo Yone player.
Yeah, the Wandering Pro. Some of you may recognize him
Uh,
as a streamer. I believe he's on loan with Endurance from Riddle Esports.
Ooh, big CJ. Shout out.
Yeah, but again as well, something that's just
Ooh.
completely not even sunk in. This is round two for Invul of Sweden versus Norway.
Starting off this round two, Caitlyn first pick.
Hmm.
Now ADCs across the world has just been Jinx, Aphelios, Zeri also 100% priority, but that's just because she's always banned.
Yeah, Champions is disgusting,
Yeah,
actually.
Jinx. It's
Um,
always been Jinx or Aphelios, and you take Jinx first pick, the other team replies with Aphelios most
and
of the
now we see
time.
Caitlyn first pick,
We
and the
see
other team replies with
Jinx,
Jinx.
and now Xinjiao also. Xinjiao and Jinx, or Jinxao as I like to call it, is completely Omega busted.
I
It
don't know. Zin has received a couple of nerfs on this
He's
patch.
received a couple of
Um,
nerfs, but I am still yet to see him truly fall apart. I
yeah,
still think he's one of the stronger junglers on the patch. I think maybe other junglers
gonna
can
be a
challenge him now.
Volibear to answer. Well, actually, I'm say that.
You
I
have to
don't know
wait.
if that's definitely Volibear jungle. Could be a
Oh,
flex to
Caitlyn
top
looks.
lane.
I
And
like it. I
Lux.
like it. This bot lane want to go aggressive. They're gonna probably pick Fresher and reply just because they've seen the support. Now, if you're smart from Invul, what you can do here is actually flex the Lux to mid lane. Now, this
Hmm.
sounds ludicrous because you're kind of blinding your mid, and I'm not sure if Poodle plays
I mean,
Lux.
it's an option though,
But
isn't it? You don't have to flex it to mid.
Lux mid is actually a very strong pick. It's very good if you know how to play most of the matchups. She can just perma push waves.
Hmm.
She is like kind of a CC bot, but she just does ridiculous amounts of damage. Also with having farm from the mid lane, and
We're
if
gonna see Shen and Corki. These teams clearly have both put a lot of
they know
time
what
into
they want.
planning these drafts.
They know
Like
what they want. They
Jesus.
know what they want gone. On the side of Invul, obviously, if you're thinking the Volibear's going to jungle, you're seeing a jungle bot lanes pick for both sides. Caitlyn Lux is a very oppressive lane, but Thresh can play as a bit of a counter to the Lux. It is based on the
Hmm.
skill shots. The Yone ban also very good on the side of
Yeah.
Invul because they're top laner.
Akali
He's
instantly grabbed.
He's going to his third most played champion in solo queue, which is Akali. I've seen a few games of Gnar, I've seen a few games of Graves, and a few games of Gwen. He's not really a Gwen enjoyer from what I can see from the minimal research, and he's not really a Hullbreaker enjoyer. He enjoys flashy champions. As a Renekton into the
Oh, are we
Akali,
going to be sinning today?
I'm not sure how I like the Renekton into the Akali
Yeah.
matchup, but if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. And the Grag's going to be hovered here. I'm not going to get baited.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this get lost.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not surprised by this at all. Um if anyone has followed Invol teams with Poodle on it, and even I know, and it can be flexed, right? They have
yeah.
two-way flex with Lux
The,
Gragas.
no,
Either of them can go in either
there's
position.
so many flexes are possible here. The only thing that's going to go into its known position is Caitlyn. She will go to ADC. You could have
I
Renekton
mean,
mid,
yeah,
Renekton top.
true,
You could go Volibear top,
true.
Volibear jungle. You could go
Gragas support mid,
Greg.
top jungle.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like obviously flexes like a bit crazy as we see the Syndra picked last. Syndra very good mid laner. Honestly, she's very
now,
solid. Always has that one shot potential later on into the game. Or not later on. When she goes for a level 6, she will look for a one shot. And if you're playing Gragas into that, maybe you're looking a bit uncomfortable. I would probably prefer the Lux matchup into that. Obviously Syndra, she's probably gonna have a one shot potential on any mid laner you're gonna throw at her right now. But
I mean,
Lux
sure,
can
unless you're playing like set mid again and taking us
yeah,
back 3 years, but
but Lux mid like if they were to flex it, the Lux mid could be a pretty good answer to the Syndra just because of the range.
mm,
If you're playing Gragas, you don't have that range on her.
no, that's true.
Um, but obviously Gragas has that really strong all-in with Volibear, and there's good setup, ample setup for most of these ganks actually. But if you decide of Invul and you go and look Caitlyn, but obviously we don't know exactly where these champions will be going. We know exactly where Endurance are going.
I mean, yeah, and
It's clear as
endurance. I
day.
mean, Akali Syndra, you could kind of move it around. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've seen some Xiao Hu shenanigans in the LPL with
Yep.
lots of mid lane champions going into the top lane, but
But
we will see.
how Invul want to play this is if you're going Caitlyn Lux bot lane, you want to be under their tower, the enemy tower, keep them under it, and you
Mm.
want to keep them pressured. That would mean that Atto needs to just be on bot side perma. He needs to
It's
let
almost a vertical jungle scenario,
yeah.
really, isn't it?
If they force the vertical jungling as we're going into the game draft now, so
Mm.
we'll get the
Recreating the drafting client.
yeah, the actual proper drafting client thing, with no proxy picks or anything. We'll actually see where these champions will go.
Mm. 'Cause everyone should be locking their own champion.
But coming back how these drafts play out, if you're looking at endurance, good team fight comp, really good team fight
Yeah,
comp.
really solid.
You kind of waiting for Jinx to get probably one or two items, maybe one item she can start popping if she gets a reset. But you probably one or two items. Syndra, very good zone control. Akali is the only odd one from like a team fight situation. She's just looking to flank and really get onto the back line. But she can find those flanks. It can cause havoc because Caitlyn is very immobile. And then it would really require good peeling and stuff. As we do see Renekton's probably going to go top lane here.
Yeah. Which does also beg the question: are you really going to want to split the map, play through bot with a Renekton top, whose goal is to win his lane?
Oh, in a way, if this Gragas does get locked in mid here, it's gonna be very funny because then you're basically kind of in a way saying weak side mid, and your jungler has to play top and bot, which is really funny. So when a weak side mid like quotation comes up for me, I like to see it more as the mid laner needs to
It
be
is going to be mid lane Gragas.
he needs to be unlocked by his jungler.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Atto should gank mid, right?
Right.
And then what happens there is they push the lane in, and then Poodle like partners with Atto, and then they go to one of the lanes, and then they just dive or like pressure the lane, and they should have enough time, and then they go back. It's like the TN Doinby strategy. Unlock your mid laner, let him roam. Because I don't think
Yeah.
Gragas wants to sit in this lane doing nothing. He wants to go affect the map. While Syndra can't really match him on roam potential probably, depending if he goes Predator. I doubt he would go Predator Gragas mid, but you never know. But it's
I
like
don't know, man. You saw some of the atrocities that Poodle was committing on the Xerath last time.
and his Nico.
I mean, I think watching him one shot a Jinx with like what a single Xerath Q
That was incredible.
was a little bit more disgusting than anything he did on the Nico. But yeah, the point stands.
On for Invul though, I really with Poodle. I did get inspired to play Nico mid, and I was testing some tech out, some Predator Nico mid lane, and like I found that basically if you have push in the matchup, go Predator back on 300 gold, get boots, push the wave in, and then just run to the side lanes, and like also Predator Nico ult is insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nico. Yeah, I don't know that champion. That champion is really, really strong if and when it's played correctly. And yeah, Poodle showed us that he can definitely play that champion correctly. As why we're seeing it banned in this
Yeah,
game. You know.
they so
I'm really excited to see how this one unfolds, though. Now that we know where all the champions are going, we know
So,
who's going to be playing what.
So it's quite standard on the side of Invul. Like obviously, I was talking about the
Yeah.
Lux Flex mid, the Gragas could go support, this that. But obviously, they're just going standard what we expect. So now we can just say like Atto needs to cover this bot side. So does Poodle. Now Atto can play through top as long as he helps Poodle push in mid, and then Poodle can run to bot. And you can
Yeah.
play the map in like a way of like a 2-3. So you're kind of sacking mid lane in a weird way that you're
To
getting
get your bot lane really far ahead.
if you can get your Caitlyn turbo ahead, you can get her fed with the plates and probably take the turret. She can move topside, she can take that turret. And then mid lane, you have really good siege. Like,
Well, no, but at that point, if you manage to unlock the Caitlyn, you manage to get the Caitlyn really far ahead. You literally just use her as a turret killing machine. She just sits at 650 range or whatever Caitlyn range is, I can't remember, and just right clicks turrets, and then right clicks champions' heads if they step forward ahead of the turret.
Yeah, it is very much just like she will then just walk around the map and she's got Lux next to her. Anything that steps the rogue way, they will die. Anything
And
in the
then
rogue path is dead.
if someone gets too close, they throw a Gragas barrel in front of them, or the crocodile jumps on top of them, or Volibear stuns them. Like there is a lot of setup for this Caitlyn to succeed if Hata Svenskar is given the right tools.
I also think Gelong needs to probably not go for a supportive Lux build. Just go raw AP.
What go like? I
Ludens.
don't even know. I was gonna say Crown of the Shattered
No.
Queen or whatever it's
Crown
called,
of
but
the
yeah,
Shattered
Luden's fair enough.
Crown of the Shattered Queen is the most cursed, stupid item in the game. It is not good. It's
But it stops you getting blown
no,
up.
no, 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 no. Enix, your Lux. You don't need to worry
I
about
know.
getting blown up. You need to kill.
Yeah, you
Like
need to blow
the
someone else
problem
up.
with the Shattered Crown build on the support is that you have minimal gold.
Mm.
And going Shattered Crown is you're playing defensive, you're not outputting the amount of damage that you should be. Because Lux, her ult, CD and everything drops like rapidly. Ludens, with her ult, she will just like melt someone really quick, and she can ult from so far range. What is Crown getting you in that value?
Yeah, no,
Like
that's true. That's a good
zero.
point.
It like
Um,
she needs like it's her and Caitlyn. If she goes full damage explosive build, like you've got Gragas there to peel for you. You can just chill. It's
yeah,
you two are the nukes. Like you're dropping haymakers onto endurance. But then
you're
it's
doing
not
what Poodle was doing last week.
yeah. And then Poodle, just chill out. Just do your role. You pick Gragas. You can probably one shot the Jinx, but that's about
Now,
it.
I have seen this man do some very disgusting things on this Gragas before. If I remember all the way back to I think was it 2020 either 2018 or 2019, I can't remember. When we competed in the Unique Open Cup. Now, this tournament, this was the first like tournament I'd properly worked with Invul on, and I just remember watching Poodle dive mid tier 2 with Gragas and basically one-shotting 3 people at the same time.
Now that is what I like to hear.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy from what I remember, but we're gonna see what he can do in this game. Gone with the first strike.
And Ignite.
Yeah, he
He-
wants to kill people.
He's mad. This guy, I feel like he like wakes up and puts heavy metal on, and he's just perma mad, like just
I mean,
angry.
they did just ban his Nico.
He's just like I'm surprised he didn't pick Xerath and be like I'm just gonna nuke you from like 6 screens away. Buy more monitors.
Buy more monitors, my word. But yeah, we are loading in. Nothing really seems odd in the summoner spells. Obviously, the ignite instead of the TP is always a debate. Cleanse on the Jinx, but again, I can kind of understand it. No flash on the Akali, going with the teleport ignite, but I'm pretty sure that's quite standard.
Guardian on the Thresh, I understand it as well. I like
Yeah.
it. I do like it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
But at the same time, as I'm forgetting my buttons, it's this one. No, it's this one. No,
I
it's
mean,
this
you
one.
needed to turn objective timers on anyway, so.
Oh wait, which one is it? It's this one. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
I forgot. I completely forgot my buttons.
Can we get everyone's vision though? Because we can only see.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. I already did it. Oh, I think you have the delay again. Oh no.
Well, yeah.
On the Twitch on my Discord stream.
Yeah.
So you have
Maybe.
So you have a 3-second delay on
A
what
3-second delay. Okay.
on what everyone can see on the main stream, I believe.
Right. Okay.
Because I switched I switched the vision, but I will find out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll find out. Oh God, not again. But yeah, obviously.
Hey man, it's us doing a stream together.
Wait,
It's always gonna
I'm not
break
the
at
only one
some
that I'm not
point.
the only one that sees that the that the red side team's portraits aren't in line.
Oh yeah, the wondering. Yeah, no, they're not. That's really bizarre.
What has happened there?
Small indie company, man.
Oh no. Oh
Small
no.
indie company.
Who wrote the wrong code? It's Poodle. He's gonna go for the Tear of the Goddess first. Interested?
Is that gonna go into a Fimbulwinter potentially?
Honestly, with my Predator Nico mid toxicity that I was pulling off in solo queue, I was going full AP but picking up a tier and then going Fimbulwinter.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
It was just like it was so free of an item.
We do see though that the Invul bot lane opting not to give a leash as Atto starts on the top side, which is going to give them a lot of priority in this lane.
Yeah, I mean, they can get prio as long as they keep the prio. But what they're doing at level 1 here is they're walking back because they're scared of Thresh.
Yep.
Which, again, you're just conceding the prio. If you want to keep the prio, you need to have the prio. They're probably going to be looking for the... That's a good trade, man.
Poodle's going to get stunned up in the mid lane, taking a lot of damage from that Syndra.
Ah, yeah. And they're going to...
In the early stages.
And they're going to allow this... They're going to allow the side of Endurance to get level 2 first. And Poodle...
Yeah, weak side mid, as you mentioned in draft, Eris. Poodle really feeling the hurt from the Syndra. Does have his cask to have a drink from, though. So can start healing up a little bit.
Fresh blue flash off screen.
Huh. You have to imagine that was looking for an engage, because the health bars in this bot lane really are not low, as a hook is going to connect onto MG. They're going to look for a fight now as the cleanse comes out. Atto moving into the lane. It's first blood to Hatar Svenskal, looking for the Jinx as well now.
Yep.
Not quite going to be able to find it, but all summoners burned from the nDurance bot lane, and Invul walk away with the lead.
There's the delay, because the kill had already happened,
Yeah.
and you said
Great.
Jinx. Nice.
Excellent.
So
at least we know there's a delay now.
Yeah, at least we know for game 2. But yeah, I mean, first blood, they punished the flashless Fresh. Don't really know why he's stepping that far forward without vision on Volibear. They probably don't. Did they know Renekton leashed? Probably not.
I mean, they probably had an idea.
Well,
because
they
bot lane was there.
Yeah, they must have known at least. So they must have known he was pathing bot, and it's like their goal is to get Caitlyn ahead. So this guy is coming. Like
you would imagine that they would realize that, yes. But
yeah. Also, one thing I noticed with the Syndra, she's gone for the phase rush, which I can understand. But in a matchup you know you can probably win early, why not go the electrocute?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because Poodle would have died like twice with that electrocute.
Maybe Energy is just playing for the scaling though, just wants to make sure he can do what he needs to in these team fights when they do roll around. Because as we said in draft, nDurance drafting themselves a very, very heavy team fight comp. And as the Syndra, you have two very immobile carries. Sure, you have an Akali in the top lane that's going to one-shot things. But in the Syndra and in the Jinx, your two like main consistent damage sources are very, very, very immobile. Obviously, Jinx, when she gets her resets, gets a lot quicker and can start running around the map at breakneck speeds. But Syndra, outside of a flash, we're going to see another engage in the bot lane. 3v3 this time, as the hook is also going to land, but it's looking very, very promising for Invul to start with. MG going to get taken down. No. Atto finds the first kill of the fight. Jinx going to answer back with one. Now, can there be any escape, or is there going to be further blood spilled?
Poodle's coming.
Poodle
He's got flash.
Oh, this could be big. The cask is going to get drunk, and we're going to get sent to top lane. Not great from an Invul perspective, giving a kill over to the Jinx there. But you get your Volibear rolling a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate. Gelon got kind of like dragged really far in, and I don't think he wanted to go that far, but you know.
Yeah, the hook really
it happens. It happens. Jinx gets a kill in reply, Thresh is 0-2. And at the end of the day, Caitlyn got first blood, so losing that second kill is not too bad. Like, you get the Volibear rolling, as you said.
I mean, you also get the assist on the Caitlyn, so it is a little bit gold.
And she's ahead. She's ahead in the gold.
Yeah,
as Serba, I think, is just caught here. Yeah, he's dead.
He's not in a very good spot right now. That kill going to get donated over to the Caitlyn.
Oh, wait, I don't think there is a delay now.
Caitlyn win condition, as you mentioned, really going to start coming through. Perfect executions popped in the top lane. The Wandering Pro not going to be able to find anything on Takuro, but Invul going to answer in the bot lane with the first dragon. Obviously finding the kill onto the jungler. Going to allow for that one to be picked up pretty easily. And yeah, we're seeing positive signs here in game 1 from Invul. If you want to cast your mind back to the series against Chaos.
Yeah, that was...
Game 1 was a bit rough. So it's good to see more of a positive start coming through in this second game,
Yeah,
in this second series.
And like they are actually just straight up playing to their win condition, which is this Caitlyn. She's been donated 2 kills. Has Atto gone topside? No. Sorry,
No,
sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Kuro, but you're not the win condition. You're
I was
not the
gonna.
main
I
character
was about
in
to
this
say.
anime.
I was gonna say ZYZZ. Sorry, but why can I not have normal names? I understand
This is
it.
Tournament realm, Eris. We're not high enough level. We're not high enough in the divisions for tournament realm.
I
yet.
understand it, but it's just really funny. It's really funny because it's like, oh yeah, this guy. I mean, hopefully when you go to tournament realms, you know, they just keep the same usernames. Like, and they don't even put Invul on it or anything. It's just the poodle horse.
Yeah, it's just the poodle horse.
As
I mean,
saying,
interesting fashion. Well, yeah. As we've got a bit of time, this is a bit of a slower point in the game.
yeah, I would say.
When Poodle goes to tournament realm, he actually has to shorten his name
Oh yeah, you will.
because the poodle horse with a tricode doesn't fit.
Is he just the TPH?
No, he gets rid of the and just goes poodle horse.
Fine with that. He should put a D at the start of it, so it's D Poodle Horse.
Again, I don't think there's enough characters.
Damn. Okay, drop one of the O's.
Drop one of the Poddle horse.
The Poddle Horse.
Yeah,
And then-
okay.
It would work, you know. As I was coming back, and I see a cheeky Dark Seal on the side of the Lux. I am enjoying, and I see Moby's on
Yeah,
Thresh. We know
MG.
exactly what Narcissus wants to do.
Well, you can already see him moving towards the mid lane, gonna try and help his Syndra out.
As Ice Cold in the mid as well, he's gone for the Oblivion first.
But hey, against the Kragus, I can't say I blame
no,
it.
I understand it, but it's just really funny to see it. It's like
yeah.
he's being disturbed by this amount of healing that the Gragas is outputting when he is
that's-
just getting free prio.
Mm.
Like, in a way, he should just be going Lost Chapter and allowing the Gragas to free heal on the trades and then just looking to rotate. Is Wandering Pro okay?
Gonna go in with a perfect execution again. Dominus gonna come through from Kuro, and again, it's gonna completely neutralize the trade. We see a red buff attempted steal. I say attempted because I'm pretty sure Atto gets a secure on that, and now Jinx is in trouble. Yeah, gonna fall to the Lux. MG picking up that one and picking up a couple of stacks for his Dark Seal
Yeah.
to go with his troubles.
And off-meta abuser kind of caught out there as Poodle finds the flash onto Syndra. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if that cask knocks energy back towards Poodle, that's very likely going to be a first kill there in the mid lane. Good flash coming through from energy.
Yeah, there's some weird moves from the side of energy. Endurance, I mean, I say energy. Sorry, I was thinking of like the team NRG.
Ooh, are we going to see a dive here? Atto moving around like he looks like he wants to dive this. But no, just going to take the blast going back to safety.
No, I was just like coming back. I was just thinking like it's really weird because Endurance, they seem to be trying to play a certain way with their 4 lanes, but then Sebao is just kind of doing his own thing, like the Drake and then invading, and it just feels very, very off. Like they're trying to like
Unleash power in the mid lane, nearly going to find Poodle, but he just about manages to get out of there alive.
So it just feels really off of what exactly he wants to do, because he's not ganking a lane or anything. He's just kind of just doing his thing and then expecting his laners to play for him.
Yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, it seems a bit disjointed.
Yeah, it's not working too good. And like you can see there, like how he went, oh, Atto, just gonna flash forward.
Yeah, he's looking for energy. He knows the Syndra has no flash. The Thunder Strike is gonna come down.
And that's big. That's before Drake
And yeah,
as well.
it's a solo kill for Atto. Meanwhile, though, Sabal is on the Rift Herald.
Yeah, but I mean, you can give that Rift Herald. It's going to give you onto Drake. It puts you onto 2
Yeah.
Drakes, and it gives you like 2 more Drakes. You get Drake Soul. You also get free Pyro with Caitlyn bot, because Jinx cannot answer. They've got no Pyro mid. You're just...
Yeah, because your mid laner is dead.
Yeah, like, you're just getting everything ahead. Poodle gets some free time mid as well. It's like, okay, you took Rift Herald. Okay, now you need to use the Rift Herald in a good situation.
Well, now to equalize this, you basically have to get a turret with the Rift Herald. Oh my god, big damage coming through from MG. The snipe not quite going to find the kill.
Yeah, but like that's
But it is going to secure the dragon.
Yeah,
And now nDurance cannot walk up to contest this.
this is how you play around with Lux and Caitlyn. You
Yeah.
allow them just to free farm the lane, body up the lane, and then Lux can get out of the lane and she can play around the vision. Like they had no vision of where she was, and she had vision on you. If she has vision on you, you are dead. And like even though he doesn't get the kill with that, it's just like that instant burst is just like, okay, cool, I don't get to play for like the next 5 minutes.
I wanna call this back real quick as well. We just as we're looking at the mid lane, there is like about a 25 CS difference, which I think for Gragas into Syndra probably expected, right? Oh, never mind. I'll finish this point in a minute. There's a fight in the bot lane. Atto going on to Sabalas. The 2v2 is going to kick off as well. Final Spark getting a load of damage down onto the Thresh. Crescent Guard comes through to knock Atto away as well, and it is all Invul all the time right now. Potentially going to look to dive this turret. Poodle now moving in as well, and Atto and Poodle not going to dive any deeper.
And that's just
Gets the recalls out, but they are going to get a lot of damage on this bot lane tower.
And that's exactly what Caitlyn Lux wants to do. Like they just played that really well. And then on the side of Atto, he's just moving over just to like, you can see that Sabalas coming to gank. Atto's already there. He just nullifies the gank, sends the ball away. Sabal can't do anything. And then Poodle's moving over as well to threaten the dive. So if any of them decide to stay, they will die. So they have to just completely give over the lane. Obviously, they lose a little bit mid, but they're okay to lose a bit mid. And then it just puts it onto nDurance to really force a play like they're doing now with this Herald. They know they've got limited time left. They have to force it. They're probably not going to take the tower, but they'll get some plates.
I think the charge gets the turret, doesn't it?
No, it won't get a turret.
Oh, it does.
It will only take 2 plates, or about.
It's just over 2k HP off the tower, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, going back to the point I was making before this bot lane fight started. God damn it, I am gonna make this point at some point. Poodle, 25 CS deficit to the Syndra, probably expected given the matchup. But as I saw in chat, Dan, Mr. King's Bob, made the comment of Poodle was like a sponge. And I actually completely agree, because he just seems to soak up everything.
Let's see.
And is he gonna soak this mid gank up? Or have I just commentators cursed him? I think we might have just cursed it. The cast is gonna come out and the ignite is gonna tick him down.
Oh, the ignite.
Yeah, cool. Cast a curse.
Yeah, I mean,
he did eat 2 ultimates and an ignite though.
Yeah, they actually sort the the bot lane to top side, and I
Yeah,
guess Carly and Sebok's coming, but Atto's gonna be here.
They've taken that bot lane turret, just like you said as we were getting into this game, Eris. And we are going to see an engage onto the Wandering Pro. He is going to be able to escape, losing about half of his health in return. But no further damage going to come through. Answering back in the mid lane with a tower, though, on the side of nDurance.
I think for Poodle, I see he's gone for the Ludens. I would prefer an Everfrost here. Just because, the way like the enemy comp is going to play into you, you're going to have a Xin, Thresh, and a Kali dive onto you.
Lots of mobility.
Yeah, and Everfrost is going to lock that down. And also, if you ever find Syndra or Jinx in a fight, like with a cast, you can lock them down. And also, like, the Ludens probably gives you that burst, but Everfrost gives you just a little bit more. Like, it still gives you the burst, but
who cares about locking a Syndra? Like, the best form of CC is killing someone, right?
I mean, but it is still...
Like, death is the best form of crowd.
But it's like if you can still nuke people with the Everfrost. It's still a very powerful item. It's just that the Ludens, if the Lux is gonna pick up the Ludens, which I don't think she is. I see a Ruby Crystal. I don't like where this is going.
Wait, where? On the Lux?
Yeah.
Could be Everfrost Lux.
If it's Everfrost Lux, then I'm fine with it. I don't like.
Yeah, I think it's Everfrost. It's just been upgraded to a Kindle gem.
Interesting.
That is part of the Everfrost components. So, yeah, Everfrost Lux.
I've tried Everfrost Lux support. It is pretty good. But it's one of those. It's like I like that they're forcing not to overlap.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also one of those where the Lux is going to sit with the Caitlyn. So anything diving towards the Caitlyn is going to be inadvertently diving towards the Lux.
Yeah.
So having not the Gale Force, I mean Caitlyn has the Gale Force. Having the Everfrost, there we go.
Oh,
God, English is really hard.
They found a vision pocket, but I don't think they realized. Yeah, Invul are not going in there.
Yeah. But there is also the ward there from Invul that is disabled. So Invul are aware there's a control ward in the bush.
Oh!
Oh, the scatter the weak damage is huge, and that's one very, very dead Caitlyn. Shutdown going to be claimed by Energy. Very nice pick there from nDurance. And this sets them up really nicely for the Mountain Drake.
Yeah, that's unfortunate on the side of Invul. They're not they instantly pinged the bot side, the warding. The nDurance found the
Look at Kuro though. Look at Kuro in the top tier 2 tower.
He's just going. They're like Invul know that like okay, we need to find something else on the map, so they're gonna go for the Herald, and then they're gonna.
Dude was looking over the wall as well. He chucks one of the casks. Not gonna do anything though, and he is just gonna get ran away from the Drake. nDurance probably gonna ping cheers for the assist and leave it at that.
But like I was saying, like with like nDurance, they found a really good vision, like a vision trap, like a vision disparity, and then they dropped the control ward. Invul instantly pinged it, and then decided not to respect that they could just collapse on them. And then, well, I mean, the Atto and Deluxe, they both got out. Or Atto and MG, I should say. And then Hatar just has flash, and he's gonna save it for the next game. And the shutdown fell over, and oh, I just seen it. It's the crown on Lux.
Oh.
He's lost the shopkeeper.
Boris is back.
Stonks. I heard crypto was down today. It's now gone up.
Okay.
It's now gone up.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I mean, hey, maybe it has use. Maybe it has some use. We'll see. Hook's gonna go wide there though, so yeah. I don't know. I said it in draft because I thought it might be decent. Now I'm actually thinking about it. Probably, definitely not. I would have much rather seen an Everfrost here.
Everfrost or Ludens or anything of high damage, even Leandrius is okay, just because of the poke you can apply. As yeah, I mean, nDurance they slowed the game down with that collapse. But you can see on the side of Invul, they took top tier 1, they took bot tier 1, they took quite a bit of help of mid tier top tier 2. And they're looking for mid tier 3. That's their next play. And they're trying to get tier 1. Yeah, they're trying to get the pressure with Hatar, but they're just.
We could see a big collapse here. MG and Hatar not in the best of positions. Zap gonna go wide, but MG's life is not looking too much longer, as we are going to see the engage. Teleports coming through from Kuro, as well as Inzao diving onto the Lux, but the final spark is going to come through. First kill of the fight goes over to nDurance, but the Jinx is going to fall quickly in response. 1-for-1 so far on the play. And you have to say, ADC for support is advantage Invul.
Yeah, that's a good trade. And I mean, MG got...
And now the Herald's going to come down in the mid lane. This could be a big gold swing.
And that was a 4v5. MG basically got what he wanted as a Narcissus.
Mid lane turret going to fall, and now Poodle going in onto the Thresh. He is not long for this one. Atto takes one. And now the Caitlyn is getting dove on, but the Peel squad, the bodyguards are in place. Man. Double kill for Atto. Are we going to see the triple? No. Hatar picks up one. Poodle picks up one. And that could be Baron on spawn for Invul.
Like... I don't really know what nDurance are doing. Like, okay, the initial idea was good to collapse on Hatar and MG. That's fine. And then they focused the looks. They focused the looks. And I mean,
Death Rocket does so much damage.
They didn't focus the looks hard enough because Wandering Pro decided to just dive. Oh, it wasn't Wandering Pro. It was off Marabuza somehow find himself in the back line. Yeah. So it was very split, and MG's managed to get off all of his damage and then die, so it's fine. He doesn't.
Which is exactly what you want to do as a Caitlyn, and I guess we can use the argument of, oh, well, if he hadn't bought Crown of the Shattered Queen, he wouldn't have survived for so long.
I mean, that argument, yeah, cool, but I mean, I've seen a Hullbreaker Renekton win top lane twice in LCK Challenger, so I don't want to hear that, because it's just not a good build. But I mean, like, they do it correctly, and then it's like, okay, nDurance, they handshake it, they're like, okay, 1-for-1, cool, we could have played better. We back off. And then they just tried to collapse, but you can see that they're all wolves for Hatar. They're running past everyone to go to Hatar. But like Gragas, Volley, and Renekton still do a lot of damage, you know? Like, like they're not just like...
Like we said, man, the bodyguard squadron were in place. They were protecting the president.
Like you can see, Serval's just got eyes for Hatar, and he's got like a big volley, like a big bear jumping on him. It's like it's not gonna work.
And this is now raid boss Volibear. Has the Anathema's chains completed alongside that Frostfire gauntlet, and this Volibear's pretty huge.
Yeah, I mean, Arto's been huge this whole game. He's played really well. He's just been around everything.
Solid.
Yeah, he's played towards his win condition, which is the ADC and the bot lane. And he got them ahead, he's protected them, and he's going to continue protecting them.
And we're seeing Hex Drinker picked up on the side of Hatar Svenskar.
Is his server tilted, or why is he farming wolves? You know Drake spawning?
But what was actually changed on more of my Mortius? Because I know that there was some tweaks to that item recently.
It's to do with, I think it's base HP scaling or something like that. Oh no, base AD scaling.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Don't quote me on that.
Because I've seen like
it's really
clips.
strong. It's really strong.
I've seen like clips on Reddit and like photos on Twitter, specifically with Jhin.
I've also
of people building that item on that champion, and basically getting like a 2k.
Yeah,
a 2k shield.
The best one I saw. The best one I saw was Aphelios.
Right.
You had your Severum, Bloodthirster, Shield Bow, and Hex Drinker. It was such a fun shield that I saw.
Yeah, I mean Drake number 3 for Invul. Mountain Soul gonna be huge for either of these teams.
Yeah,
well,
and I mean, look, you're building Hex Drinker, you're building on two champions, you're building resistances on the side of Invul. It's gonna give them a good shield for the Caitlyn for sure. And if they're all just gonna go for Hatar, like he's gonna survive. He's gonna survive for longer.
Your Caitlyn probably gonna pick up a Guardian Angel at some point as well. Like, yeah, having all of this resistance, then further amplified by a pair of Mountain Drakes, assuming Invul managed to secure their second, is going to be pretty ridiculous, and it's going to turn these squishy targets, like the Caitlyn, like the Lux, into not into full-on tanks, but they'll be able to take a hit.
Yeah, they'll survive for like 3 more autos, which is quite a lot. But on this, like, think about Invul with what they did with the Baron. They only really got the mid tier. Oh wow.
Poodle potentially in trouble. No, wait. Did his recall literally finish as the perfect execution went through?
Yep. That's really upsetting for Wandering Pro.
That feels horrible.
Yeah, as I was saying with the Invul, like, Baron, they took the tier 2 mid, and then they got the pressure on the outer tiers, but then went for the Drake instead. So they didn't get a lot done with the Baron as they probably hoped.
No, but it was a 20-minute Baron. You're not necessarily with a 20-minute Baron. You're not necessarily expecting to crack the base instantaneously.
Yeah, but it still feels a little bit like you're on a timer, in a way.
Yeah.
Like you need to really push into that base before this Jinx really can get her 3rd item now.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit shocked by the Caitlyn build. I understand the Collector, like Syndra and Jinx are squishy, Threshes are kind of squishy, Akali's kind of squishy.
There's no true tank.
Yeah, there's no true tank. But I would have preferred to see a rapid fire cannon.
I can understand that. It just intensifies the poke a bit.
Yeah, just because you're keeping them at arm's length. Throwing down one of the autos, it gives the slow off, and it allows for like volley.
I think we're actually going to see an Infinity Edge as the 3rd fully completed item from the Caitlyn.
I mean, I mean, 3rd, i.e. 3rd is always good. That's where you should always go. But I prefer over the Collector. I prefer the Rapid Fire Cannon. It's basically just the mimicking the Jinx build, but just because of the range, and then you can also just with that one auto, you can just knock a turret real quick.
I mean, I saw one of the crits popping up there. I'm pretty sure I just saw 1,050 damage on a minion, which is pretty damn substantial. Should we take a look at the individual gold values?
Literally what I was doing. As you can see, Caitlyn ahead of the game.
Yeah, very, very far ahead of the game.
And everyone else kind of relatively even. Just a slight lead in the jungle. A mid, similar. Top, similar. It's like 500 gold either way. It's really this lead is on Hatar.
But we said, then this is what we said at the start of the game, though. The Caitlyn is the win condition, and the Caitlyn is winning the game. The Caitlyn is ahead.
The only problem is now is that Caitlyn doesn't scale as well as Jinx.
No.
Her scaling has dropped off quite a bit, and if this game goes a bit longer and it keeps at this pace, the Jinx will find like the items and she will just get stronger. And if they find, oh wow,
oh, we see a hook onto MG, and this is not looking great. But the stopwatch gonna come through. Crescent Guard gonna take out MG. The teleport in from the top lane are going to come a little bit too late, and Hatar just survives. Never wait. He finds the kill onto the Syndra. I thought that was going to be the other way around.
His flash was insane. He flashed he flashed the flash scout of the week like instantly, and found the kill.
The reactions on this man put him in LEC.
Yeah, I mean he's playing well. He is on him to carry this game, and that's huge. Like that is huge. That's a 2 for 1.
Well, I think it's a mixture.
It's a 1 for 1. I mean,
I think it's a mixture. I think it's also partially on Atto. With how big this Volibear is, he can just kind of throw himself at the back line.
Yeah.
And he can create a load of space for this Caitlyn Lux duo to rain hell.
I would like to see from the side of Invul more control around the enemy jungle. Like I'm seeing like vision there, but it's quite shallow, and they're not playing around like the vision traps. Like we saw earlier when MG found the kind of pick, like the high damage onto Thresh that won them the Drake. Like they're not playing around that enough. They have a Gragas as well where they could play around that. And with losing these picks, they kind of like now they have to walk in, and they don't want to be the team that walks in.
Yeah, they're giving over river control, which is never ideal when you have to walk into a Syndra. As we see there, the Scatter of the Week catches 2. Unleash power coming through onto Hatar Svenskov. The final spark does so much damage. Trading 1 for 1 so far. Dragon going over to nDurance, though. Syndra for Gragas. Is there going to be any further fighting in that? Is Kuro getting engaged on Dominus? Going to get thrown down. He is going to be able to escape. No. Jinx finds one, and now Jinx is getting these resets. She's going to chase forward into the fight. Sabal trying to focus down MG, but can't quite tag. The wind becomes lightning. Atto getting zapped up and slowed, but the Volibear going to be allowed to run away. nDurance with the 2 for 1 victory in the fight, and the Dragon going to look to take this mid tier too.
Yeah, and that all comes from really the pick mid lane onto MG. Obviously, they don't have the vision already set up. They have to go into the river, and then Poodle's trying to find the flank. He gets soloed by Akali, and he can't handle Akali. Like, no one can handle her. She's just going to, like, freely kill him. And then they have to focus Syndra. They lose the Drake, and then they're just trying to run away the whole time while Jinx is just throwing, like, rockets at them.
Yeah.
Like, this is the problem that this comp is going to get to. I mean, I like it, but, like, I like the comp at the start, but, like, yeah, they're not pushing their advantage hard enough anymore. They're very much just kind of handshaking and looking for picks when they should really be just looking to take the tower. They did take the tower topside, however.
They do, yeah. It has fallen. And we are seeing a Baron rush come through from Invul here. Not all of nDurance out on the map, so can they take this quickly enough? I'm not honestly sure, but it is dropping pretty fast.
They're going to go for it.
I feel it is looking like it's going to be a 50-50 flip. Sabal is in the area. Final spark comes through. Syndra takes the Baron away. Xin Zhao escaping with the lantern, and it's all starting to fall apart here a little bit for Invul.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell like that Baron call was very desperation.
Yeah.
Nothing. They had the silence prep, but they had no vision set up. And then they've got Sabal and Ice Cold just on the side throwing stuff in, and Atto has smite and chooses not to smite.
Yeah,
and like you could see, it's a call like saying, "Oh, we need to do this now, or we lose this game." Like I feel like they can feel the game slipping from them, so they're panicking. When they just had to do simple things, which was just control the vision, play around their Kate, peel for her. They don't need to look for these like aggressive, highly aggressive picks. And Atto's
however, this game is definitely not over, as we are going to see Atto engaging onto the Thresh. Can they find the quick pick? Yes, they are. Hatar Svenskov finds now 5 versus 4. Poodle with the one shot onto the Jinx. This is what this man's Gragas can do. We were talking about it earlier, and there is the proof. Third kill going to fall for Invul as they rout nDurance in the fight. The jungle picks. My word, we were just criticizing Invul for looking for these aggressive picks, but this one definitely going to pay off. The base is going to be cracked here.
I mean, I'm not criticizing aggressive picks. I was criticizing that they didn't really need to look for that, but I mean, if they...
Wandering Pro, though, going in. Kuro is going to fall, but what can Invul do?
They probably take the inhib
following the fight. They're going to get at least the turret. Inhib likely to be falling as well.
I mean...
And a 3 for 1, whilst also taking an inhib. Definitely worth it for Invul. Control.
That play is all on Poodle. That play is all on Poodle finding the Jinx alone, free to kill. Like, it was all set up for him. Like, if he doesn't find that, they don't make the rest of that play.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
Atto, you could see he's just like, no, they're trolling, we can kill them. And, like,
Yep.
it's an okay play, but it's just like you're expending a lot for a Thresh.
Yeah, but Poodle then finding
Yeah,
the
Poodle finding the pick just switches it up. And
then finding the Jinx, then finding the Syndra just opens the play up completely. Dragon spawning in about a minute and a half's time, I believe.
And this is where I want to see Invul moving into the jungle together, getting vision. Atto, please kill that control ward. Thank you so much. And like they need to get aggressive vision and control river. They have 2 points where they can control, which are the 2 river entrances. If they force endurance into any of like the main river entrances, like from mid or from bot, they'll do a lot. Like they can control that, or they can control the 2 chokes. They have a Lux, they have a Caitlyn. Caitlyn can just block off an entire choke with her traps. Lux can block one off of her E. Like,
yep.
And then they have to force endurance to come to them. This is how they win this fight.
It looks like that's exactly how things are going to play out. You see the traps going down now from Hatar Svenskar. Invul in full control of this river, barring the Scuttle Crab Shrine.
And also, I liked it from Invul at the start. They cleared out every ward in their side of the jungle. No flanks available. If you want to flank, you have to go find an insane one. They should just burst this Drake down. Not even try to flip it.
Yeah, we are going to see it started up. Sabal is in the area, but can he get into the pit quickly enough? We saw his smite. He's going to get trapped. Cask comes through. The Mountain Soul claimed here for Invul, and now the team fight issues. Final Spark is massive, but off-meta Abuser finding the first kill of the fight onto the Gragas. Akali is going to go down, but the Renekton is traded back as a result. 2 for 1 so far in favor of Endurance. Atto now going to get hooked in. Crescent Guard coming through from Sabal, and it's a 3rd kill of the fight for Endurance. Jinx claiming the shutdown on to the Polar Bear.
Oh, God.
Is there any more blood to be spilled here? It looks like Hatar Svenskar and MG trapped between a rock and a hard place. But he is going to find one. The Thresh going to fall. Can they chase off any more, or are they just going to have to back and defend? It looks like the latter, as Endurance don't want to take the risk in any further fighting.
I think for Invul, that's kind of worth, but at the same time, you can see how the fights are going to play out if Poodle can't find a pick onto Jinx. Abuser is just going to go crazy with Jinx. She is the most broken ADC in this game. If it wasn't for Narcissus, that could have been worse for Invul, but he decides to just, YOLO it. Like, YOLO the play, it's not going to work. But yeah, I mean, like, if you can see it, like, they can get the initial control, and then they back up and everything. But then it's just kind of like, it's very much like how the side of Endurance just kind of, they know they can force through.
Yeah.
And Invul are just going to concede the pressure because they blew the cask. So
but Invul pick up the Mountain Soul.
Like, picking up the soul is huge. That I'm not, I'm saying it's like an even play. It's just that you can see the avenues for Endurance. They know exactly when they can go. When they see the Gragas cast used, they're going. Like, they used it in a good way. It's just that exiting the fight, Jinx is just going to fire rockets.
Jinx is raining down hell upon everything.
Yes, it's kind of pain. She is a broken ADC.
Very much so.
And she's not getting nerfed for another month, so don't worry, guys. We're going to keep seeing her in this meta.
I mean, hey, I'm a bit of a Jinx enjoyer, so I'm not complaining.
I really like Jinx when it's only Jinx and just Jinx. I really like diversity in League of Legends.
What did you say? Jinx from Arcane? Jinx from the Netflix hit show Arcane?
Is that Caitlyn and Jinx from the hit Netflix show Arcane, sponsored by Riot Games, created by Riot Games? As they're just playing around.
We're gonna see another Baron dance here.
And I mean, Invul have the prio top. They're always gonna have prio top, so they should
minions.
They push mid.
Exist.
They're just gonna push mid, and then they're just gonna walk back into the river, and they're gonna bait it. They have TP advantage, or they don't have TP. They have Syndra has TP, but now the inhib's gonna start respawning. So, okay, you're dead.
Oh yes, Sabal, you're.
Oh no!
Oh, bad spot. Gonna keep himself alive. The Cask not gonna find the Jinx for the knockback into the team either.
But
and that's a TP burned from Kuro. Invul having this TP used, kind of are going to feel like they have to force something now.
Ice Cold
big damage coming through onto the Thresh, but can they find a window?
But I mean, if you look at the side, like the health bars are low on the side of Endurance. They're like,
ooh, another shot connecting onto Sabal there, but a massive scatter the weak finds 4, I think that was.
but Endurance, like Sabal has to reset. So if you're Invul, you just start the Baron. And
But
that's
surely if you're Endurance, you have to just run through mid.
you have Endurance like
Whilst
panicking.
Invul are on the Baron.
Endurance are now panicking. Because they were clearly like, we have to stay, but they can't stay. So now Invul, like the timing is so bad for Endurance.
Invul managed to get this Baron, and now they're going to be able to get the empowered recalls, so they'll be able to defend this. So Invul don't really lose anything off of this play.
Yeah, like literally, like you can see it from Endurance. They're like, okay, Sabal's like low, Abuser's low. They need to lifesteal. Oh, they're going to Baron. Oh, we need to stay. We need to stay. Okay, we stay. And then they just go for Sabal again. He's super low. Now he's like, no, I have to reset. So Endurance like, okay, they're going for Baron. What do we do? What do we do? And you see like they half run to Baron, half run to mid, but they have no wave, even though it's an open inhib.
Yeah, they can't make a They can't
They're not
decisively
decisive.
make a play.
If they were decisive enough, they would have made the decision after Sabal lost his health bar straight away. Give Baron, take mid, or just fight for Baron. But
or just fight. Yeah, exactly.
And then like you can see how it just it went. And I mean, this game has been decided on really weird decisions from both teams, like panic
Really
decisions.
fine margins, yeah.
Yeah, like both teams like making like panic decisions.
Now, we were talking about flanks earlier. The Wandering Pro seems to have potentially found one.
He's been finding them all game.
Sitting on the top side of this fight. I want to draw your attention to that dragon timer as well, because that is the Elder Dragon, the game-winning, potentially game-winning objective, spawning in about 30 seconds. Are we going to see an Elder flip, or is either team going to take a decisive fight win here?
If you're the side of Invul, now you've pushed your side lanes kind of in, but they're not going in quick enough. You need to get someone pushing that top lane in.
But you don't have any TPs, so...
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but like
They are just going to slowly whittle this tower down with Baron, with those cannons.
They will take this inhib, like, it's kind of guaranteed.
With those cannons, with this Caitlyn, Invul just slowly marching forward.
But if they're not careful, they'll lose prio for Elder because the inside track will be taken.
But look at Sabal. Oh my god, that's so much damage onto the Syndra.
No, they'll take this inhib and they'll probably move
How does this fight start? Who is going to find the engage? The inhib's going to fall. That's not going to be the trigger for a fight.
Yeah,
that is just going to be the call.
You can see they're gonna
back away.
They're gonna both fight for this this Elder, but Sabal's got this flank. He's going straight to the Elder.
Yeah,
Invul don't know that he's there. Okay, Poodle's found him now.
Can Invul find the engage? Sabal going to go onto the Gragas, but the flash is going to take Poodle away to safety. Wind becomes lightning, does not connect, so the audacious charge can't come through.
But if this fight plays out last time in the river, you know exactly what Abuser can do. He can start popping off and finding kills. If you're Invul, you just wait. You play it slow. You let them go.
Now we're just going to see a bit of a poke war.
Invul, just play this out. You have the mid wave. You also have top wave.
Yeah, that's very true. You can afford to just play this slow. Scuttlecrab Shrine claimed by Invul, and the Elder Dragon is started up. The whole game potentially comes down to this. We see the Wandering Pro on a flank. He might have the angle here, but the fight is going to kick off. Atto diving forward. Kuro charging down the Endurance backline, but he is going to fall. Off-meta Abuser picks up one, and that is going to start the fight. That is going to get the resets for the Jinx. Elder Dragon dropping lower and lower and lower, but it looks like this is going to be claimed over by Endurance, and it is secured by the Jinx, but Akali going to fall instantly. 1-4-1 in the immediate fight.
Oh my god, Poodle has so much damage. He's gonna look. He's gonna look.
He's looking. Can he spoil the party? Poodle gonna go in onto two, Thresh and Jinx, but they're not gonna be successful by the looks of things. Atto not quite got enough damage. A double kill over to off-meta Abuser.
So they managed to stop two Elders. Was it one?
Ooh.
There's just one Elder. They only stopped one Elder, which is onto Wandering Pro, which is actually a big Elder to stop. The whole
It is an important
But
Elder
you
to
can
stop,
feel
yeah.
how close these fights are. Like, these front-to-back fights, now Jinx is just going to win. Any reset, any sense of damage, she is going to win. It is very much on Poodle to find a flank. He is basically the Akali of Invul's comp. He needs to find something, but he can't at the same time. And like,
although it's not all doom and gloom.
it's not doom and gloom.
That extended fight after the dragon's falling has used up over half of the Elder Dragon buff duration.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for Invul, but at the same time, it's like you use your Baron to get one inhib. You didn't get any side lanes pushed in. You couldn't really gain control of the Elder, and you had to flip an Elder. And then you have to flip some fight and pick afterwards. Like, it was, again, on Poodle to find a crazy pick. And now they have Elder on a Jinx, you can't fight them.
Yeah. Because she just gets reset after reset after reset, and you all just die, and then you lose the game. Basically.
Yeah, it's just... This game is so back and forth. This game is really on who can pick who and who can get Jinx ahead. Like, who can
just find the best engage and peel their AD carry better. That's what this game is.
Who can pick the best engage and blow someone up?
And there is only 25 seconds left on this Elder Dragon.
And both mid inhibs are open. So mid prio is not going to be anything. It's just going to be even. So, but you see, instead of Endurance,
Endurance going to just back off here.
They are going to back off because they know the Baron's spawning. So they're going to set up top side, set up for the vision, and then they're going to look for Baron. They know it. Invul know it, and like it's very hard for Invul to answer this walking into this vision. They know that there's a vision trap set up somewhere.
But do Invul have to answer this? Can they just 5-man run up mid lane and be decisive, unlike Endurance for the last Baron? Because this is what, Baron number 4 of this game?
Three.
Oh, this is 4. Invul have had 2, Endurance have had 1.
Oh yeah.
This is Baron number 4. That is how far we are in this game. Atto's getting absolutely chunked out here. Is going to be able to get himself away.
Yeah, you can see Endurance respecting the run through mid, so they're backing up. So now Invul can't go to Baron, they can't push through mid. But like Endurance have got the side lanes already pushing. Invul, no one's going to push these side lanes. You have a TP on the Renekton, go get him in that side lane, push the wave in to about their tier 3. He has about 1 minute to come and sit with you. Like
and screw the 4th Baron, this game could just come down to the 2nd Elder Drake. How often do you get to say that when casting a game of League of Legends?
Yeah, I mean, this game is going to be a long one, and it's going to be hard for either team to... But whoever wins this, it's like, I won, but at what cost?
Yes,
because now I have to play a second game.
If the second game's anything like this one, man, my heart might just give out, honestly.
We're seeing it again. Invul running down mid. They're going to push the mid wave in. And then Endurance are going to come to answer. Atto.
Oh no, Atto. He's going to get taken down straight away. The Wandering Pro going to find that one. And now it's 5 versus 4. The cask not really going to do a lot there from Poodle. Although that was just the Q, I believe.
No, he still has his cast, so it was just his Q. But now it's a free Baron, it should be. There's no jungler on enemy team.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be standing in a Baron pit with a Gragas on the enemy team. Especially one that outputs as much damage.
I think Invul are just going to run it mid, and they're going to do what Endurance couldn't, but I don't think they're going to do it in time.
They're not going to be able to push quickly enough. The Baron's already gone. Endurance tying up the Baron score 2 for 2. And Invul just going to use this opportunity to get vision in the bot side, preparing for this Elder Drake.
Yeah, and now we're back to where we started.
Oh boy!
Back to the Elder, 1 minute to go. Now we'll see how Endurance set up differently than Invul do. And Invul and their Baron, they pushed in for 1 inhib for a long time, and then didn't get provision around the Elder. Now, if the side of Endurance, they can do that. They can push this mid in. They can push the mid in. They have super minions. And then set up early for Elder. They're already doing that. They know they have mid prio. And they're going to be the side of what Invul was last time. They have mid prio. They're going to keep them at the bottom side of the river onto the bottom lane. And it's going to be
we talk about Invul needing to deal with the mid pressure. But look who they've sent to go and deal with the mid pressure. Atto.
Yeah.
Why is your jungler the one clearing the mid wave?
I think it's just because he came from base, so they like weren't completely rotated yet. But now you can see they're rotating over to mid. They're gonna clear out with Hata, but now they just concedes every piece of thing they had. Poodle's gonna look. Oh no.
Yeah, Poodle's looking for the Wandering Pro. Goes in, gonna find massive damage onto the Akali. The perfect execute. Oh my god. We said Poodle had massive damage, but that's a trade 1 for 1 actually. The Caitlyn ultimate gonna be able to find an answer.
He failed his
Akali for
combo.
Gragas, the assassins on both teams dead.
He failed his
But now
combo.
the hook's gonna connect onto Kuro.
I mean, at the same time, it's okay. You lost both your assassins, but whose assassin's worth more? Poodle is definitely worth a lot more because Jinx can play front to back. Now, no one on the side of Invul can assassinate that Jinx.
Yeah, now the second Elder Drake is gonna get started up.
It has to be on Hatta. Hatta has to carry this fight.
What we saw with the Barons was that Invul got the first one and then had the second one stolen away from under their noses.
You're about to witness.
History is going to repeat itself.
You're about to witness Arcane Season 2 live on your screens. It's Jinx versus Caitlyn.
Arcane Season 2 right here. Apologies for the spoilers, Netflix, but we got to take this one in advance. Both teams dancing and juggling the Elder Drake aggro.
The waves are not good for Invul at all.
No, but look at the trap line they have set up. It's kind of cutting off nDurance from walking through. The teleport coming in from the Wandering Pro now.
It's cutting them off.
Temporarily 5 versus 4. The Akali is looking to join this fight.
Atto, you need
is
to
on
go.
the way.
Atto, you need to go.
Atto has to go for this. Can he secure the steal? Oh, it is going to be secured. Oh, and now the fight is going to kick right off. But Hatta Svenskar's down almost instantaneously. It's 2-0 to start the fight off for nDurance. Can the Elder Dragon be fatal here for Invul? 3 kills now for the Wandering Pro. And it's Atto and the Poodle Horse versus the world. What can they do? We know this Gragas has some explosive damage. And Poodle's going to look over the wall, instantly going to find a double kill. Answering back onto the Thresh and Syndra combination. Holy Jesus, the damage from that Gragas.
Oh my god. I mean, I think they might just lose it. I don't know if they can defend this. You can see...
Yeah, the Jinx damage onto these turrets.
But I mean, Poodle can find her.
Is a little bit illegal. Can they find and engage? I'm not 100% sure they're going to be able to. Crescent Guard going to come through from the Xin Zhao. HP bars dropping low.
They are scared of the Gragas. He's walking menacingly.
They're scared, and they're very much right to be. No flash available for him, but can he get a cask? Can't quite find the Jinx here, and they are just going to be able to chase off nDurance. Atto ulting close. No Poodle. It's not quite. Oh, it has! Sabal going to go down, and now the attention's turned to the Akali, going to destroy Atto, though, and the teleport comes through from Kuro. How much longer is this game going to go?
Oh my god, this game is... This game has gone from it being Jinx versus Caitlyn to being Poodle...
Gragas versus the world.
Gragas versus Akali. Like, you can see in that Elder fight, holistically in that Elder fight, when you watch it back, just watch your Wandering Pro. He ignores Atto. He's looking for the flank. Then he says, nah, I'm actually just going to go straight in the front. And he goes straight for Hatta. He doesn't care about the Elder. He doesn't care that he loses it. He knows if he kills the Caitlyn, his team can win the fight. They kill the Caitlyn. They clean up the fight. But then Poodle comes back for a Haymaker respawn and goes, whoa, 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 buddy. I've got one back. I'm
watching it back on the stream now. My word, that damage.
Like, both of them are literally, they just know exactly... like where they need to go with the fights. And I mean, it's just ADC in 2022.
What did we do to get this 1 hour game? This is nearly a 1 hour game as we crest the 50-minute mark.
Hey, this is only game 1, chat.
Oh my god, yeah, we got another game to come after this, chat. And if it's anything like this one, you're not gonna want to miss it. But first, we've got to figure out the resolution of this game. We've got to see who is going to take the 1-0 lead in this series.
I think nDurance should be the ones.
Oh my god.
nDurance should be the ones with the confidence to win because they have the 2 inhibs down. They can force the Baron. They have bot inhib, which is the critical one for Baron. If you take bot inhib, you always have power for Baron.
If you get Baron here as well, you will have the buff for when Elder Drake spawns.
Yeah.
Critically.
But Poodle still has Elder.
Yes, Poodle. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't anymore.
Well,
does he have Elder or is he not?
No, he drops off after 2.5 minutes.
Oh, he's picked up a pot. Sorry. I saw the flames and was like, what is that? But he's just picked up his pot.
I can see the managers and coaches of both teams in chat are saying, "Get me out, get me out, get me out."
Yeah, and you can see they're gonna go for the Baron here, and it's gonna
honestly,
be
I can't blame them. Yeah, Baron gonna go over to nDurance. Baron number 5 of the game. 5 Barons, 2 Elder Drakes. Gonna be 3 Elder Drakes, let's be honest. But, like,
It's
what is going on, man?
5 Barons, 2 Elder Drakes,
Ah.
1 Baron, 1 Elder stolen as well.
Yeah. Like, this game has delivered. And yeah, we actually see Hatar Svenskar selling his boots here.
Yeah, he's going for as much.
Buying a 6th item.
He's bought a Bloodthirster to survive, but I don't think it's going to be
Jeez.
enough to survive any sort of damage that comes your way.
Poodle looking for a flank.
And yeah, if you're Endurance, you play this slow. You have the Baron, you have bot and mid prio. You just go, you take triple inhib and you walk it in. It should be a free win now from the side of Endurance.
Are you trying to cast a curse?
It should be the most free win you have. If you can't end with this, you can never end.
I mean, they could get Elder and end.
You have a Jinx.
You have a Jinx with Baron buff, who is full build. I agree. There should be no orders. We are going to see a flash engage here from Atto. Atto going in pretty much 1v5. Final Spark going to come across, but can't really do too much. On the bot side, though, the Wandering Pro is just destroying the 1v1 with Kuro. And someone's going to have to come down, but no! The Akali is going to get taken down. Kuro survives. The team fight now ensuing as the Syndra is instantly dropped by Poodle. Crescent Guard going to come through, but Jinx is going to start tearing people apart. It is Lux and Renekton versus the world. Spoilers for Arcane Season 3, maybe? But no. Is this defensible? I really don't think so. The Final Spark is going to connect, though.
No.
And that is a very low HP Thresh. The Jinx is dropping as well, but it's not looking like it's going to be enough. Kuro is hooked up and taken down. And Endurance, after what feels like a century, are going to take game 1.
Thank God someone won that game.
Breathe.
Thank God. As Endurance,
My word.
they take the game, but at what cost?
At the cost of, I think, everyone who was watching sanity. Endurance take game 1 in this series.
Oh my God. But I mean, at the start of the game, we realized that me and you have a delay with our stream as well, which is really funny. So we casted that entire game with this delay, and I was
with a 3-second delay.
and I don't think anyone has realized, which is incredible. But I mean, you look at how the game was played out from both sides. Like the early game, really good from Invul. They're playing it correctly, and then just some fumbles of the bag.
Yeah. I mean, when you get to a post game screen with both teams having more than 90k gold, you know you've had a banger.
I wouldn't say banger. I would just say fumbling the bag in a bad way. But yeah, I mean, we'll come back after. We'll send this to like probably let's say it's 30-minute break because we need one.
Yeah, we need the time to recover.
I mean,
no,
I
we'll
don't know how long the teams are gonna take, but we'll be back after a short break. Yeah, and we'll be back with game 2. Yes, that was game 1.
Yeah, that's.
Oh no. But yeah, see you guys in a bit.
You're not gonna want to miss game 2 of this series.